Hey everyone, welcome back to our playthrough of Sonic Origins Sonic 1 with Amy Rose. So, in the last part, we blasted through Green Hill Zone, Marble Zone, and Spring Yard, and I had some pretty fun conversations talking about, like, what would the rest of the Sonic 1 zones be like if we modernized them. I really thought about this cool idea for Spring Yard. Oh, it was so cool. But I'm not gonna explain it here because if you want to hear my ramblings about what modern Spring Yard would look like, you're just gonna have to watch part one. Which you should have watched part one anyway before continuing on to part two because what are you doing? You're missing out on the first three zones. If you genuinely want to see my reaction to Amy Rose and how she plays in this game and me learning the intricacies of Amy, then please go watch part one. Don't skip ahead to part two. However, if you have watched part one already and have continued on to part two to continue with your watching pleasure, then welcome, welcome. Let's get into this right now so that we're not wasting too much time on the intro. Thank you all for stopping by, and let's get into some more Amy Rose action! Okay, so now we're in the water zone, the worst zone of Sonic 1. Oh my god, where do I even begin? Ow. Where do I even begin with the zone? The zone is absolute trash. It is garbage. It is dumpster fire. It sucks. Alright. So, it's not that bad of a zone. Cue me getting roasted by Sonic fans here, but really, Labyrinth Zone isn't that bad of a zone as people make it out to be. Trust me, there are worse classic Sonic zones than this. You want to hear one? You want to hear one? Let's see. What was it? What was it called? It was. Was it called Blue Marine? Blue Ocean Blue Marine? From Sonic Blast. That Game Gear game with the gross 3D looking sprites. Yeah. That is the worst out. Classic Sonic Zone, Blue Marine, whatever its proper level was called. It was Blue something. I know that it starts with no. Oh, yay! I saved my butt there. I just know it was Blue something because all the levels, all the zones in Sonic Blast have something to do with color in their title, like Green Hill, Yellow Desert, Red Volcano, Blue Marine, Silver. Actually, I forgot what the Silver stage was called also. But, yeah. Blue Marine is just the worst classic Sonic zone. Like, Labyrinth. I'd take Labyrinth Zone over Blue Marine. So, but yeah. Labyrinth Zone is not the worst. It does have some good qualities to it, like, well, actually, what are the good qualities to the Labyrinth Zone? The music is catchy. The music is catchy, it has great visuals, it has a great idea going for it, just like exploring a ancient underground cave. Like, that idea is actually pretty good. It's a pretty fun idea. And if there's a stage that would be very cool to see modernized from Sonic 1, it would be really cool for them to see it would be really cool for them to do another take on Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1, because really the only Sonic 1 stage that has been brought back is Green Hill. For good reason. Green Hill Zone is the best stage, the best zone in Sonic 1, but it'd be so cool for them to just try again on the other zones, like Labyrinth. Like, knowing what they know now and how to make better zones and all that, it'd be cool to see them do another Labyrinth Zone take. If you were here for part 1, then you would recall that I brought up the Misfits Pack mod for Sonic Mania, and oh my god, that has the best Labyrinth Zone I've seen. Like, it is so good. Like, they made Act 1 feel better, which Act 1 is pretty much just the Labyrinth Zone layout from Sonic 1, but Mania-fied. And Act 2, oh my god, you actually get so much speed in Act 2, it's so good. But I won't ramble about that again. If you want to hear my thoughts about Labyrinth Zone from Misfits Pack Mania mod, then yeah, it's in part 1. What else can I say? It is interesting how Labyrinth Zone has owl references, like references to owls. Like, if you look at the blocks, you'll see owls on them. Labyrinth Zone is very owl-themed. And, yeah, that's actually the reason why, in the first Sonic movie, they leaned very heavily on, like, owl-themes. Well, I guess both movies. Why they really leaned heavily into owl themes is because, well, owls are more ingrained in Sonic than you think. Like, this labyrinth belongs to the owls. So, yeah. It is so cool that for the Sonic movies that they brought the owls, which no one would have really thought too much about owls having much significance in, you know, Sonic, but they do. Owls have plenty of significance in Sonic, so it's cool to see the Sonic movies build on that idea of the owls. Alright. Okay. So, something else I will say about Labyrinth Zone is that, well, yeah, the music for the Genesis one is catchy. You wanna know what's even catchier? The 8-bit rendition of Labyrinth Zone. Oh, that slaps. Oh my god, it's so good. Like, it is so good. Not saying that Labyrinth Zone for Sonic 1 itself is good, but the music, it goes hard. Like, why does it go that hard? It's great. And it's such a shame that no one really brings up the Sonic 1 8-bit soundtrack. But yeah, like, it is such a bop. It's a banger, it slaps. Like, Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1 8-bit is great. I had no rings, I gotta be careful here. Where does the spike go? The spike cannot get me here. It cannot get me here. It cannot get me here. I am safe. No. Really? Whatever. I got no lives. I could die in Labyrinth Zone as many times as I want and not feel bad about it. Really, there's a checkpoint here? What's there? Yeah, I was thinking about Act 1, sorry. Kinda similar. On the topic of that, it is interesting how classic Sonic zones, like, were kinda made in chunks. Like, that's why stages kinda have similar sections, is because they're built in chunks. So, you thought I was gonna drown. I ain't worried. I'm not worried about my oxygen level. I am chillin', I am great, I'm good, I am fine. But a modern Labyrinth would be so cool. whether remade in a classic style or brought back into a modern Sonic game, it'd be so cool to just have them redo Labyrinths. But I guess the Labyrinth Zone from the Sonic movies is, you know, pretty good, and I'll take them happily. Get the shield. You know, going back to when I was playing Sonic when I was younger, whenever I would make it to Labyrinth Zone, like once in a blue moon, I would make it to Labyrinth Zone. I would always have a hard time on that the beginning slide because I never really knew that I had to jump to press a button to open up the secret passageway. So I kind of just kept on sliding on that side for a long time, never really knowing what to do and just kind of like getting stuck there. Eventually there would be a time where I would just jump and finally figure it out, but really I was kind of like just get stuck on the slide and never really know how to get past there. So yeah, Labyrinth Zone, not a great design stage, but still not the worst. There are badder classic Sonic zones. Stop your yapping, game. I'm fine. I've got air in my lungs. I am chilling. So, what is the lore significance of Labyrinth Zone anyway? What is Labyrinth Zone? Why is it here? What is its purpose? What is its mission? Because Labyrinth Zone really is interesting when you just stop to think about it. Actually, no, plenty of the Sonic 1 zones are interesting when you really stop to think about it. Because, like, what is the reason of Marble? What is Marble doing here? Is Marble, like, did Marble Zone also belong to the Owls? Because Labyrinth Zone especially belonged to the Owls, but did Marble Zone also belong to the Owls? Is Spring Yard belonging to the Owls? Like, did the Owls build Spring Yard? Or are there actual people living on South Island? Did Eggman actually build an entire city that we see in the background of Scrap Brain? Is Starlight connected to Scrap Brain in some way? Like, is Starlight the background of Scrap Brain? Ooh, actually. Ooh. I got an idea. Okay, so Spring Yard has the background of the city. We know that much. In the background of Spring Yard, we see a city skyline. And then the next zone, well, not next zone, because after Spring Yard, we got a labyrinth. But imagine this. We go to Spring Yard, and then Sonic or whoever you're playing as goes into, like, I don't want to say Zero Grate, but, like, they find some way underground, and from Spring Yard, they go underground into Labyrinth Zone. And then, after they make it out of the underground of Labyrinth Zone, like, climbing up as I'm doing right now, because notice that I'm... No, don't put me back too far. But yeah, notice that I'm climbing up in Labyrinth Zone Act 3. I'm climbing up right now. So, eventually, Sonic or whomever you're playing as, like, escape Labyrinth Zone by climbing themselves out of it. And once they climb themselves out of Labyrinth Zone, then they appear in Starlight, which is the city that you see in Spring Yard. So Starlight Zone is the Spring Yard Zone city. And then after you finish Starlight Zone, you make it to Scrap Brain, which Scrap Brain also has a city in the background. And the city in the background of Scrap Brain is Starlight. So that is so cool, the zones are actually connected! Because you see Starlight in both the Spring Yard and Scrap Brain Zone background. Cool. I am coming up with some good thoughts, some good theories. The second best zone in the game, next to Green Hill. It's the second best. Damn. But now that begs the question. If Starlight Zone is the city that we see in the background of Spring Yard and Scrap Brain, then what is the city that we see in Starlight? Is it also Starlight? Are we playing on Starlight while also seeing Starlight in the backgrounds? These are interesting questions to think about. Are we playing on Starlight while also seeing Starlight in the back? Or is that a completely different city? Is that the city that we see in Spring Yard? Is that the city that we see in Scrap Brain? Do we ever play in that city? What would it be like to be in that city? Da da ha ha la 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 ba da da ba da da ha 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 ba da da ba da da ba. Oh yeah, this is so fun. Da 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 ba da da da. This is so fun, yeah. I love Starlight. It is such a fun stage. The music is relaxing, the vibes is relaxing. I love the nighttime. So, if you know me, or want to learn anything more about me, I really do love night. Night is so cool. Like, all the stars, city lights, it is great. It's also quieter at night, it's relaxing, and it's just a vibe central. I love nighttime. It is great. Oh yeah, I love the speed in this zone. It's so fast, it is so fun. Going through the city lights at nights, the highways, all the up and down all the hills. So fun, going through the nighttime, the cityscape in the back. You got the fans that blow you forward and back, so yeah. And these seesaw, yes, just watch out for the spike balls. It's fun, outdone. All the rings, they're so good for my body and my soul. Wait, no, give me that. Amy has passed Act 2. But, yeah. You know, the power rings are really interesting. You never really think about the rings all too much. You just kinda collect them and move on with your day. But the power rings are very synonymous with Sonic. Because the power rings, well, as the name implies, gives them power. Sonic is nothing but his power rings. Well, I guess he doesn't necessarily need power rings, but still, the power rings are a great asset to him. And yeah. Not to mention that the power rings obviously charge the super forms, and without enough rings, the super form would just not exist, but yeah. So, why is there just a giant spike ball? I don't know. Is Starlight being constructed by Eggman? Is Starlight Zone Eggman's doing? Nah, man, that can't be the case. Starlight Zone can't possibly be Eggman. Or is it? You know, I'm looking at the structures in Starlight, and it's a lot of girders and stuff. Traffic cones. Is Starlight Zone still in development as we're blasting through it? And if so, then by who? Can I cheese this? I have to know if I can cheese this. I need to cheese this boss. Give me a ring first, give me a ring first. Can I cheese this boss? Is it possible? Ow. And just stop being reckless. Can I cheese this boss? Surely it has to be possible. Kind of. I can kinda cheese the boss, but not. I can't cheese it as bad as I could in Spring Yard. If you haven't watched part 1, first of all, what are you doing here? And second of all, you missed so much cheese. Amy cheesed the Spring Yard Zone boss so hard. Yeah, alright. I can hit Eggman without having to actually screw myself up. I just have to make sure that the seesaws are exactly flat. You know, Flicky is interesting. Flicky has their own game, just aptly just called Flicky, and it's fun. So it's very interesting that Flicky, you know, a simple bird critter from I'm Very Smart, just has its own spin-off game, which fun, but also infuriatingly challenging. You wanna know another thing that is infuriating? The fact that Scrap Brain doesn't have special stage entrances. Like, if you get 50 rings in any of Scrap Brain Zone acts, you'll never actually spawn the big ring that you need to enter the special stages. Because Scrap Brain Zone just does not allow for the big rings to spawn, and that's very stupid. Like, why? I guess I could kinda understand why they wouldn't allow for the special stage rings to appear in Scrap Brain, because this is the last zone, this is Eggman Zone, Eggman controls this place, but at the same time, the big rings just kind of spawn in the other zones, so why not this one? Does Eggman just somehow found a way to prevent ring power from spawning in his base or something? Does Eggman have ring repellents? How is it that the big rings just can't spawn in Scrap Brain? Dang it, I was hoping that they spawn right as I was jumping. Oh well. I wish that I had gone on the upper path. But it's good. I'm good. Bum 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 bum. Na, 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 okay, we're on the bottom. Let's pit again. Dips the I did not get my jump to come out, but it's fine because I got no lives in this game. It is all points. You know, on the topic of that, I love the fact that lives are kind of just disappearing from games now, because lives are very archaic. Those are very fast. Lives are very archaic, and in the modern gaming landscape, we don't really need lives anymore. Like, with the fact that we could just save and reload and just get back to our position, like, lives are not needed anymore. They're just, like, how do I say it? They're unnecessary. They just kill time. There we go. They kill time and just make the game infuriating for no reason when you just have to play a section that you already beat again and again, and that's my take on lives. Like, not saying that modern games can't have lives anymore. Really? Not saying that modern games can't have lives anymore, but I like the modern games that just simply have it as a option. That you can choose to have lives or not to have lives if you so wish, like this game and Crash Bandicoot 4, for example. Those are games where you can have lives if you want to, but you're not required to play with them. And I really like that because it gives players a choice if they want to play with lives or not. The jump didn't come out again. I don't know if I ever made it to Scrap Brain as a child, but I would have hated the zone as a child. No, yeah, I definitely did make it to Scrap Brain as a child, and yeah, I did hate it. How do I even get past this? So I just got... No. Because Sonic 1 didn't have a spin dash. You know what? I'm just gonna spin dash for it anyway. It didn't work. Why is it that just now I'm dying all the time? I really wish that I did go on the upper pathway. I could always restart the stage to go on the upper pathways, but no, I'm playing by golf rules. I have to play it where it lies, and my checkpoint lies right there, so I'm not gonna restart the stage just to go on a different pathway. I'm gonna play it with it lies and just get through it. Because that's what the content is asking for me to suffer for you guys, and for entertainment, and so am I don't know what I'm saying. What are even the structures in the back? Are they silos and what for? Or are they weird looking buildings for Egg Man Empire? I don't really know. What is this building for anyway? I just need to figure out the timing on this. I lived, I can salvage this. I'm doing good. I have made it finally. That took unnecessarily long. Why? But at least I made it. I'm past the part I died at. I can go forward right now. I am good. Gotta get past the enemies, and now I beat the stage. I like freestyling. Freestyling is fun. Ah, just look at the pollution in the back. Oh, gross. Is that the reason why the background is so orange? It's because the pollution? Ah, it's gotta be bad to smell. What do you guys think Scrap Brain Zone smells like? Alright. Question of the day. Question of the video. What do you guys think Scrap Brain Zone smells like? What is Scrap Brain Zone's smell? Actually, better question. Not only what would Scrap Brain smell like, but how would it be to even live in Scrap Brain Zone in the first place? Because clearly it's a city. There's buildings here. It's a habitable place, but what would it be like to live and breathe in Scrap Brain? What do you guys think? That is your question of the video. I would say that it smells like polluted air and just Ugh. No one ever wants to be smelling polluted air, because that's not good for your lungs. It smells like carbon emission, pollution. I'm pretty sure the rent for Scrap Brain Zone would also just be ass. Because I'm pretty sure that in Scrap Brain Zone, Eggman would be your landlord. And I imagine that he'd be a cruel landlord. I just gotta get the timing on this. Dang it. It's always the final platform I miss the timing on. There we go. I just had to delay it a little bit. Iframes for the win! But I got no rings. But I got no lives. And I'm at the start of the stage, so that means that I could try to go on the upper pathway. So let's try that, because the upper pathway is always the faster pathway in Sonic games. So, can we get much higher? No, I'm not going that way. You can't make me. I say no to your dinky little regular pathway. I'm going the high route. If I can just attach to this, thank you very much. Don't worry, I got this. I've been on the upper pathway before, and that's why I know it's faster, because I've already been up here before, so if I can just make it up here, then I'll just be speeding through the level, lickety-split. Yeah, okay. I did it. I'm here, I'm on the higher pathway. Let's actually beat this. Alright, higher pathway, here I come. Yeah, I'm blasting through this. Iframes. Dang it, I wanted those rings. There's rings over here. I'm good. Yeah, ow. Crusher. Alright. Made it past the things that crush all my bones. I am doing good. Now we continue forth in the level. Doing fine and dandy. I am gonna get the rings over here and then go up these blocks. Yeah, I am beating this level in this life. I won't die, but I'll get hit. Alright, the end of the level is just up ahead. That's not the end of the level. The end of the level is down here. Yeah! Amy! Take us to the end! Alright. It is time for Labyrinth Zone Act 4. I'm not joking when I say Labyrinth Zone Act 4. For any of you that haven't made it to the end of Sonic 1, then I have a little surprise for you. We get to play Labyrinth Zone again! But this time, it's in shiny gray. We are going through the... You know... Alright, let me just finish my joke real quick. This is just a shiny version of Labyrinth Zone. If Labyrinth Zone was a Pokemon, then this is just a shiny variant. But... now that I'm thinking about this... why is this gray? I have a theory. The reason why Scrap Brain Zone Act 3 is just Labyrinth Zone Act 4 is because this is actually Eggman's recreation of Labyrinth Zone. Eggman came out here trying to find secrets and decided that he was just going to rebuild the entirety of Labyrinth Zone. And, yeah, that's my theory. That's the reason why Scrap Brain Zone Act 3 is just Labyrinth Zone Act 4, is because simply Eggman rebuilt it. Okay, Final Zone, aka the Scrap Brain boss. I don't really consider Final Zone as being a separate zone. This is just the zone. This is just the boss of Scrap Brain. I will say it is very cool that this boss did get brought back in Sonic Mania for Metallic Madness Act 1. It was really cool to see this reimagined. And the new pinch mode that gets added in Sonic Mania is really cool. Like, once you hit Eggman 4 times and then he just starts thumping faster at the pistons, it's great. It is cool. Nice way to spice up the boss fight. Come on, RNG, be with me here. This boss fight can take either fast or short. This boss fight's either slow or fast, depending on where Eggman just spawns in. He could spawn in next to you, he could spawn in far away from you. It's just dependent on the RNG. Wow, 3 times in a row, he's just been at the piston next to me. I mean, good for me. Again, 4 times. Can we just keep this streak going? I doubt it. But I beat it anyway! Now come on, Eggy. You're not getting away? Oh no, he got away! I couldn't jump there. The game, like, actually didn't let me jump there. Huh. Is Sonic the only one that could hit Eggman during that? That sucks. But whatever. Amy beat Sonic 1. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah! Yeah, we beat Sonic 1 with Amy Rose. Let's go. We beat Sonic 1 with Amy. Alright. Already that freestyle was bad. Oh man, I love playing as her through Sonic 1. And that was cool. It's always fun being able to play old games in new ways. I like it a lot. Something to say real quick. I find it interesting that Labyrinth Zone was actually supposed to be the second zone of Sonic 1. Really, yeah. Labyrinth Zone was supposed to be the second zone of Sonic 1, but it got switched around because it was too hard. And yeah, it was. At least I'm pretty sure Labyrinth Zone was supposed to be the second zone initially. I remember it being. Unless my brain is just failing me and there was... All I know is that Marble Zone wasn't supposed to be Act 2. But, yeah, just some Sonic trivia. I'm pretty sure Labyrinth Zone was supposed to be the actual Zone 2, but got moved because it was hard. But, yeah. It's always so fun to play old games in new ways, and having Amy Rose in Sonic 1 is so great. Like, exactly what we needed. Finally, we got Amy representation. It took them long enough, but...
Yahoo! We did it! Amy is in Sonic 1!
Dang, no, I didn't get the chaotic ring pops. He's got all the flavors. He's got orange, he's got strawberry, he's got the watermelon, he's got cherry, he's got pineapple, he's got all the chaotic chaos emeralds. Huh. The background is just painted. The clouds never move. It's actually just painted. Interesting. So, when did Sonic get those emeralds there? Anyway. Well, let's just say that Sonic just ended up collecting the emeralds when I was on my adventure. Alright everyone, that was Amy Rose and Sonic 1. That was really fun to blast through. That was so cool. Opinions on Amy Rose? I gotta say, it's cool that Amy Rose is essentially just the Insta Shield. She got the hammer, she could bounce on spiked enemies, at least for the first bounce anyway. Any more bounces than that, and the hammer doesn't help. But, yeah. Still cool that you could bounce on enemy with spikes the first time. And, yeah, it's neat that Amy's hammer acts as the Insta Shield, which makes sense. Amy's hammer does provide more range, so having it be Insta Shield makes a lot of sense. Insta Shield and Sonic 1, let's go, baby. The fact that when you do the drop dash command and Amy just runs with the hammer is also really cool. It's kinda like... well, no. Well, it's like rolling but running, I guess. And, yeah. Now I'm just wondering if Amy's gonna have the same moveset in Sonic Superstars. She might. Just having Amy in Sonic Origins may just be the appetizer for what Amy plays like in Sonic Origins, so... If this is the Sonic Superstars moveset for Amy Rose, then looking forward to it. It's just nice that we finally have Amy. Amy's here. Yay! But yeah. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Remember to comment what you think living in Scrap Brain Zone would be like. What it would smell like, how, the apartment situation would be like, just how would it be to live in Scrap Brain? That is the video question. Ring the notification bell to know when future Sonic Origin videos come out, and, not just Sonic Origin videos, but videos from other series as well. Because on this channel, we're not just hosting one series at a time, we're doing multiple. Because, we got the Angel the Gamer type of videos, we got the Angel and Friend type of videos, the Minty and Breeze. So we got different video types and different series for you to watch and enjoy, so be on the lookout for not only Sonic Origins videos, but videos from other series too, whatever piques your fancy. So ring that bell to know when videos drop. And of course, we don't only just do videos here, we also stream on Saturdays. Pretty much my streaming time is Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we just play games live and have fun with y'all in the chat. It's a great time. Another great time is if you join the Discord server using the link below. We hang out every Friday night. I forgot to say that in the first part. Oof. Maybe I could add it in posts, maybe not. I don't know. But join the Discord server using the link below in the description to hang out. We play games, or not just games, but just hang out every Friday night, whether it's a game or drawings related. We vibe on Friday night, so yeah, come and hang out with us. The hangouts are at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, so if you just want to hang with us, then join the Discord. And yeah. next time for Sonic Origins, we'll be playing through Sonic CD, Amy's debut game. Oh, that's gonna be so cool to just run through Amy in the game that she originated in. How is that gonna work, by the way? I'm curious. And I guess you'll just have to wait to find out when Sonic Origins, Sonic CD, Amy playthrough comes out soon. Right now, I'll know when it drops. Subscribe to just see my videos in general. Like and comment to engage with the community. Join the server. Join the Saturday streams. I don't know what else to say to finish this. I'm rambling. I'm rambling. No, stop me. All right, you want to stop me? All right, I'll stop you. Bye, everyone.